Every day, new vulnerabilities threaten the security of our digital world. Spotting them is only the first step. The real challenge lies in understanding, confirming, and prioritizing them effectively. When analyzing vulnerabilities, confirmation is crucial. Security teams often encounter two types of errors: false positives, where a system flags harmless activity as risky, wasting valuable resources on non-threats, and false negatives, which are more dangerous, as real threats go undetected, leaving organizations exposed. Diligent confirmation ensures accurate detection, forming the bedrock of effective vulnerability management. But with countless vulnerabilities emerging, how do you decide which to tackle first? Prioritization is key. Security is about smart allocation of effort, addressing what poses the highest risk, not just what is most visible. To support prioritization, two frameworks stand out: the Common Vulnerability Scoring System, or CVSS, and Common Vulnerability Enumeration, or CV. CVSS provides a standardized way to measure a vulnerability's potential impact and exploitability. It turns complex characteristics into simple, actionable scores, guiding response decisions. Meanwhile, CV offers a unique identifier and reference for each vulnerability, a universal language that unites tools and teams around the world. Finally, effective vulnerability classification consolidates this process. By grouping threats based on attributes such as impact, exploit complexity, or affected systems, organizations gain a strategic overview, enabling faster, more informed responses. Understanding these components transforms uncertainty into clarity. With the right frameworks and careful analysis, you can confidently navigate the evolving landscape of vulnerabilities, protecting what matters most. Every organization faces risk, but understanding what drives that risk can turn uncertainty into a strategic advantage. What are the underlying factors that shape your organization's risk profile, and how can you manage them intelligently? It begins with the exposure factor. This is the measure of how much potential loss your organization could face if a specific threat becomes reality. Imagine a data center at risk of flooding. Exposure factor quantifies the extent of that possible damage, serving as a foundation for risk assessments. But risk is not defined in isolation. Environmental variables, the external forces, and changing conditions surrounding your organization can amplify or reduce exposure. Think of regulatory shifts, economic changes, or evolving technology. Monitoring these variables ensures your risk strategies stay agile and relevant. Now, consider the wider industry and organizational impact. How would your sector be affected if a risk materializes? What about your unique structure or critical assets? A pharmaceutical company, for example, faces risks quite unlike those in retail or finance. Tailoring risk analysis to your industry's realities allows for preventive action rather than reaction. Finally, risk tolerance is where leadership judgment comes into play. It's the level of risk your business is willing and able to accept in pursuit of its objectives. Aligning your risk tolerance with organizational goals shapes decision-making at every level, finding the balance between caution and growth. By mastering these four elements: exposure factor, environmental variables, industry and organizational impact, and risk tolerance, you build a clearer, more confident approach to risk. Every decision becomes a step toward organizational stability and future success.